I'm about to head out on my next adventure to Europe in a few days, and I can't wait. I'm Cody. I'm an entrepreneur and world traveler, and I'm about to head out on another epic trip. In this video, I'm going to discuss how I prepare for a trip both personally and as a business owner, and share some thoughts about what I think this trip is going to bring me. Okay, first, let's go over my itinerary quickly. First, I'm going to London for a few days to visit a few friends, one of which is my best friend from UBC in my undergrad days, Catherine, and her fiance. I'm meeting him for the first time. She has a bunch of stuff planned, so that's gonna be a blast. Then I'm going up to Oslo for a few days to explore that city by myself, first time in Norway. And then, more on this later in the video, I'm flying up to the Arctic and northern Norway to join a creator retreat with 9 other content creators. I can't even begin to describe how excited I am about that. And then I'm gonna hop over to Stockholm for a few days and see what I hear is a beautiful city. And then I'm gonna finish in Amsterdam, which will be my second time going there. I like to be super organized, have all my flight details, know how long it's gonna take me to get to my accommodation when I land, how I get there, how much it's gonna cost, and also have an idea of the weather or a range, have my accommodation info, an estimate in terms of how much I'm gonna spend on food. More to come in another video, but I had Grok make up some charts for me so I know how much approximately I'm gonna spend in local currency and in Canadian dollars for a meal. I like to divide up what I'm doing based on geography to be efficient with my time. All right, well, this is my weapon of choice for this trip. I had to go with a slightly bigger bag than my Osprey bag that I usually use because I'm going to 2 different climates. I gotta go to the Arctic and then I gotta go and be in the summer. So I needed a little more room. So here I am hovering over my suitcase again. So this is what we have to work with here. So I'm actually bringing 2 backpacks on this trip. This is my bigger backpack. On the plane, I need a backpack that's big enough for my laptop, my camera, and all my other gear. But this thing is too big for hiking. So that's why I'm also bringing my smaller Osprey day bag. This is all I need for hiking, but it's too small for all my stuff up on the plane. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take everything out, flatten this, and throw it in my suitcase. I've traveled enough to know that everything that you pack matters, and you never need as much stuff as you think. Let's face it, I'm probably gonna pack too much anyway. Making some progress. Quick look at some of the gear I'm bringing. Phone stand and tripod, that goes up almost to my height, so that's great. AirPods, obviously, phone stand. This is my Osmo Pocket 3, which I'm primarily gonna be filming on. This is the new DJI Mic 2 that comes with it. No receiver needed, just connects via Bluetooth to the camera. That's the camera case. Got high-powered flashlight, very bright headlamp for our hikes, 4 terabyte SSD for video storage while I'm going. This is actually one of 2 power banks that I'm bringing, so that way I can have my devices powered on the go. And this is my other DJI mic kit, the original one. I am using one right now for this video, but it comes with 2 mics, and I'm gonna be doing some conversational content, so that's where this is gonna come into play. And of course, this phone light makes a hell of a difference. So over a year ago, I started my own law practice with the idea that eventually I could travel the world without permission. I'm closing a bunch of files before I leave. So these are all my estate planning files that I'm closing over the next few days. I want to clear as much off my plate as I can so I can just enjoy exploring and, of course, make some money too. So from Oslo, I'm flying up to Tromsø, Norway, which is in the Arctic Circle. It is further north than Iqaluit. I am going so far north, I never even thought I would go that far north ever in my life. We're gonna be doing some epic hikes in near 24-hour daylight. So in addition to the views, I'm incredibly excited to surround myself with a bunch of like-minded content creators who are way better at this than I am, so I can learn from them and make a bunch of new friends. The thing that I'm most excited about is I know that when I travel, I always come back a different person. Meet so many new people, trying new things, trying new food. It alters my perspective in a way that I think just makes me a better person. I get to see how there is just such a different way of life than what I'm accustomed to in Canada. Sidebar, I bought this print of an astronaut staring at the Earth from the moon in Florida. Sick picture. But I'm gonna throw my social handles up right here. So hit me up on whatever your favorite platform is because I have a ton of content to follow.